Awesome. You picked for the iPad. Let's go learn all about this wonderful device. Let's get started unboxing our iPad and getting it set up for your use so you can really dive into our Leadership Academy and really start using this with either your mentor or your mentee. So what you're going to notice is your iPad is going to come into a box, looks similar like this. All you need to do is cut open the tape on each side. You'll open the box and then you'll pull out your iPad. And the iPads that we got everybody are the 32 gigabyte model. You're going to notice that it comes into a plastic cover. You're going to see down here on the bottom side, you're going to grab that. Go ahead and just start opening up your iPad. Take the film off. There you have your iPad. Now, you will see that if you try to turn on your iPad, that if you hold the power button, it's going to tell you that you need to, as it starts to boot, that you need to plug it into iTunes. And we will need to have iTunes installed on whatever computer you are going to sync your iPad with. The other two things that you get with your iPad, you're going to get a connector cord that has a plug-in for the iPad side. And then it also has a plug-in for a USB. You're also going to get a power block, which has a USB plug on the back of it that you will be able to use your connector cord with to charge your iPad in the evening. Let's get to know some of the external features that you'll need to know about your iPad. First thing, if we look at our iPad, you're going to notice here at the top you're going to have a button. This is your power button. It's also your lock button. If I press this button while the iPad's on, it will go to its lock screen. If I hold the button down, so if I press that button, I'm at my lock screen, I can unlock my iPad while my iPad's on. If I press that button, locks the iPad. Now, while my iPad's on, if I press and hold this button, it's going to bring up a screen that says slide to power off. If I slide to power off, it will turn my iPad off. Also at the top, you're going to notice that you have a headphone input. Your microphone is sitting at the top of your iPad as well. Over on the side, you have a volume control, up and down. You also have a lock. You can set this to pull down and it will lock your iPad, or you can set that as mute. I use it as the mute feature, so it mutes my iPad when I have that switch turned on. The other thing that you need to know down at the bottom of your iPad is your home button. Anytime that you press this button, it will take you back to your home screen. So if I'm in an application, let's say that I'm in my Twitter application and that I need to get off of this, I just press my home button and it's going to take me back to my home screen. And then we already went over, there's your connector port at the bottom. Next, we need to plug in our iPad into our computer so we can go ahead and get this set up for you for your own personal use. So we're going to take the cord that came with our iPad, we're going to take the flat end, the longer flatter end, and we're going to plug that into the bottom of the iPad. You notice there's a port right here that this goes in. It's going to connect those two together, and then we are going to connect that to a USB cable in our computer. Once you plug that in, you will notice that your iPad now comes up. We'll try to get the glare away. Now you're plugged in, set up, and it's going to bring up on your screen, welcome to your new iPad, and we'll move from there. Thanks for watching the video. If you're not done yet, let me make a box here so you can go back home. Feel free to click on that and it'll take you back to the main menu. Go ahead. Click there. It'll take you back home. If you need to get back to the main screen, click here.